It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Easy. 691, Gators score.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Running into the open space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Underwood. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Ready.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived.
Ready.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Ready, ready.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal.
Clear. Clear.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia. Number 3.
He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So
headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Georgia. Number 3.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Michigan 0.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
6 yards on the
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal.
29 Philly. Go!
Using the quick game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Number 20.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
The kicker on.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
First and 10.
So here comes the Michigan offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants, and he didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. A lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia. Number 8.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
On the play.
And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Ringo! Cut it!
Wants to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 49-yard line.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And they'll take over.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
46-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Inside the 35. He's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
5-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Big fella moving. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Georgia. Number
This
23.
offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Georgia.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short game.
Picks up 4.
The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 7. And that's a 1st down.
Okay,
Last
ready?
completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
42 Spider.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hums it downfield. And he throws another interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like
Number
that.
7. With the defense.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end
That
zone.
makes the score.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
2nd down coming up.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Picks up 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Ready.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Igloo. Igloo.
To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Gain of 21 on the play.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period.
29
Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Jackrabbit.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Spider.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Wolverines will take over 1st and 10.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Release to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Haynes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Yankee blue.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Makes the catch. It's Haynes. Pulled down for the tackle. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thurman. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Pulls it in, it's Moore. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Cricket.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands, already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
After the misfire, it's second down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Finds his man. It's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
29 Philly.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal.
Black 24. Black 24. Jackrabbit.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Ready.
Can the
set.
D deny them on second and goal?
Lasso. Lasso.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Back's looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Number 22.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Spider! Set home, run!
Handoff to the single running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
The Wolverines will take over. 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Really nice awareness that time, getting out of bounds and saving 6 seconds on the clock. You're in field goal range here, so you've got maybe time for one more quick completion, get out of bounds, or if you're not going to kick the field goal, you've got time for one more shot into the end zone.
A strike downfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And his foot's just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick it away.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. 1st and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got it, looking for the first down. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The play action fake. Fires left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Makes the catch. It's Frazier. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for three now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal.
Hound 55 weak.
To the air, it's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's got him. Going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Northwestern was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Darnell Autry and company delivered in that magical 10-win season of 1995. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Igloo. Ready.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The Wolverines are marching down the field.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Haynes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks.
Cut it, cut it.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Ready, go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Michigan.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line.
Spider!
Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
14.
Okay,
So the
ready?
final period starts with a second down play.
Set. Set up.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Get set. Ready, set.
Going to the running game. Got the first down and more. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's good enough.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Inside the 50. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Look out, he's got room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll try the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10.
Easy.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Back to pass. It's Underwood. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Terrier. Ready.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man quickly. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Might be changing the route.
Tuna. Logger. Go.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Tackle is made.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
42 Spider.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Dogs looking to convert on 4th down.
Come on, set.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
He's tackled at the 31.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Hauls it in. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
59, Michigan 21.